Rakeem here, and we want to welcome you to today's webinar. For everybody that's on here watching tonight, you're going to receive a massive amount of value. And first and foremost, guys, I want you to know that everybody that's here on the panel tonight, they have some amazing stories to share with you, and they're going to be able to allow you to be able to reach to your next level. All right. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to share with you. I want to go to each person that we have here on the panel, and they're going to be sharing with you some value, also sharing with you their story and what has happened, since they've started applying the strategies that we've learned, guys. So it looks like we got a few people that are on live with us. So guys, as you're coming on, I want you to know is one thing I want you to know is we are here to help you get to the next level in whatever it is that you're doing in your life. And we want you to be able to hit that very fast. All right. So with that being said, what I want you to do is, if you're watching right now, I want you to eliminate all the distractions that you have going around. And once again, I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you here to today's webinar. All right. All right. So with that being said, guys, what I want to do is I want to reach out to my panel hosts. We have some leaders here. We have Miss Pornthip. We have Andrew here. And we also have Mr. Anand. Now, unfortunately, due to unseen circumstances, David could not be here with us tonight. All right, so you definitely want to touch bases back with the person that invited you here on today's webinar call. All right, so with that being said, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reach out to my panel, and my panel is going to share with you their story and where they were before and where they are now. All right, so first person I want to go with here today is drum roll. We're going to go with Mrs. Pornthip. All right, so Pornthip, if you could just let the people know, how it is that you got started. Where are you now? Like how are things working out for you since you went through and learned the strategies that we're going to be sharing with the people here today on the live webinar. So if you could just touch on that.
Thank you so much, Rakeem, and hi the panel, and hello audience. Thank you for joining us today. We know your time is valuable, so we're just gonna get to the point. My story, 2 years ago, when I started out in an online journey, I didn't know what I was doing, so I ended up attracted into all the shiny objects that got thrown at me. I purchased so many courses, so many business that all great, all seems like the best way to go. So I got attracted to that, and basically I went all in. So all of my lifetime saving went in there in all the projects that I got attracted to. And guess what? It went down the drain, because a few months later, the company that I joined and I pour all of my lifetime saving into, and it's over $50,000, went down the drain. It went busted, poof, in the thin air. So that left me have a massive big hole in my financial world. On top of that, my husband, I also spent his money for the mortgage, bills, and credit card, and fixed all the damage that I did back then. And then, like God sent, when I surrendered, because I didn't know what else to do, where to go to fix this life mess that I'm in. So I went into the journey in personal development. And I learned from this program that the most important thing, if you want to start up online business, that you have to focus on personal development. And my journey, I got sucked into the higher ticket businesses, all products and services. but I don't know how to market it. I didn't know how to connect with people, how to talk to people. I didn't know how to sell. Now, in the personal development, has helped me to discover the little known secret where the millionaire, they sell stuff, but they sell it the certain way. So the program has taught me that. And now I don't feel salesy anymore. I don't have nothing to sell if you don't need it. Okay. So basically, we are helping many, many people every single day. We have grown from someone like me who refused to get on camera and speak publicly. Like today, 2 years ago, you wouldn't see me on here at all. And I have grown from a shy person with limiting belief who believe that because I got broken English, I would never succeed. I didn't know the marketing strategy. How can anyone gonna buy anything from me? I didn't know how to do paid advertisement strategically to make sure that my business is profitable. I didn't know any of those. So 2 years on, look at me now today. I recently attracted 5K in 7 days, following this Facebook formula that we showing you today. Okay, so it is very important that you get this. You don't just go around and buy stuff and think that that stuff that you have in your hand gonna sell it for you. You need this program to help you to become the product of your business, your company first. Buildyourself.com. And that's what we want to share with you today. Thanks, Rakim.
Awesome, Pornthip. Awesome, Pornthip. I want to thank you for sharing your story with the people. Hopefully you guys can definitely relate to that. And one thing that she said is she was not just talking about marketing in itself. The program, right, it's not just make money online, right? It's not just marketing. What it is really like an entire things that you can apply in your life right now. So things you can apply in your marriage, things you can apply at your job, things you can apply with your kids, right? This is more of a community based thing that you can really take these things and just completely change into your life. Most of what's being taught is basically where you're going to be able to step into your power and take charge. And that's what most of the leaders that you see here on the panel today, they've stepped into their power and they're taking charge. All right. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and transition over to the next guest speaker. Drum roll. One more time, drum roll. We're going to go to Mr. Andrew J. Jules. All right. So I'm going to let Andrew share his story. Andrew is also going to share with you guys where he was and where he is now. And he's going to share a little bit of value with you guys. So definitely pay close attention. And if you're not, definitely go ahead and get your pen and pad out and get some notes running. All right. All right, Andrew, take it away, brother.
Hey, thank you, Rakim, and thank you, Pornthip, for just sharing your story. Wow, very powerful indeed. I'm Andrew J. Jules. I'm an online entrepreneur. I'm also a motivational speaker. For most people know me from that. I found my purpose Thursday, the 22nd of August, 2013. I've been doing daily motivation up until the start of this year. I wasn't really getting an audience. I knew I had value. People were reaching out to me saying, hey, you're very motivational. You know, it's 2 years ago, I started off my MLM business. And it was like going into the deep end and thinking it was easy to swim, not knowing how to swim is the best way to put it. Because I thought it was pretty much nothing really changed from when I was online, when the internet weren't really sexy those days. And now I'm online and it's like, whoa, there's so many different options to email, to send, to WhatsApp, Messenger, so many different ways to actually communicate with your audience. So I was just literally spamming people, but I thought I had so much value. I thought because I'm motivational, because I'm inspirational, because of these things, all these things that I've been told, and because I was doing daily motivation on different videos, different topics, videos as such, which I'm going to go into just at the end of this, what I'm explaining to you about me. I found out about, you know, what this community does. And at first I was a bit like, you know, a little bit skeptical about it. But then I was like, I ain't really got the support. What could this do for me? And I didn't have an audience, and I was very stubborn. And I've been told so many times, not coachable and just not listening. But as soon as I started to actually listen and implement certain things in, because at the time I was just spamming people. I was literally just spamming people, you know. I was going to my friends, my family, and I was just messaging them, and they were just getting fed up with me. They were literally blocking me. They were being very, you know, not nice, the best way to put it, on my actual timeline, on my social media. Can you imagine? You know, I've been chasing the missus to join the business and she's still not joining. And I didn't really know what the issue was. I was thinking, like, this is brilliant. This is amazing. This opportunity is absolutely phenomenal. Why is it no one wants to join me? Like, and look at me. I'm a leader. I'm showing you, you know, but what I didn't realize is that I wasn't leading by example. Because one, going into someone's profile and or going and post and like tagging them on posts that they don't belong to, you know, going into their messenger and just sharing a whole heap of links and stuff to someone with a whole message along with it is not the way to do business, you know. And the best way I like to call it, I personally call it instant rapport, is to get yourself cloned. Like right now, this video being broadcast on different platforms. It's a clone of me, a clone of Pornfib, a clone of Andy Benji, a clone of Raheem, you know, basically in regards to Raheem, not Raheem. Where am I going with that? See, and live as well. It's really good to be live. But at the same time, what I want to say to you is that by cloning yourself, it does the work for you. It actually does the work for you. Secondly, it doesn't matter if you're talking to 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Right now, I don't even see how many people I'm talking to. But at the same time, it's all about just delivering massive value, as if that one person was 100 people or 1,000 people. It does not matter. As what matters most importantly is you put your biggest value out there. And as you got these videos here, they do the work for you. So while you're sleeping, they're still building a rapport with people that you don't even know are watching you. Your audience is there, and the videos are doing the job for you, promoting you, your value, you as the brand, not your businesses, not your services, not pitching your features and benefits, but you as a person, putting out your value out there. And as soon as I actually decided to implement this, I started to see the results coming in. I started to have people inboxing me, starting to say how they feel like they know me, how they can relate to me. And this is why it's so key to cloning yourself. Thank you, Rakeem. That's where I'm at, man.
Awesome, brother. Awesome, man. Awesome value right there, man. That was powerful, man. And you know, the thing with me is, you know, I really truly believe in the clones, right? And I just want to share something real quickly is the realization for me when it came to creating clones. Like I heard people talking about, you know, doing video, and at a certain time, like I wouldn't like me, I was just thinking about what are people going to think? Like, what are people going to say? Like, what are they going to say about, you know, my hair? What are they going to say about the things? And, you know, that's the hurdle that a lot of people they can't get past that hurdle of doing videos. And what I realize is that when you do videos, especially if you're doing videos, it doesn't even matter whether it's on Facebook or it's on YouTube. Those are on the internet. Those are pieces of content that are constantly flowing. They're going and going and going. And especially if you're doing those on YouTube, those are going to be around until that goes away. And I don't see that going away anytime soon. So yeah, guys, that was massive value from Andrew, man. I want to thank you for sharing that. But real quickly, we have the next guest speaker. Okay, so I'm super excited for this guy right here. He is coming all the way from the UK, United Kingdom, same place as Mr. Andrew was. And he is going to be sharing his story and also sharing with you where he was and where he is now and how he's getting results. All right. So Mr. Andy, definitely share your story with the people and let us take it away, brother.
Boom! Hey, how's it going, peeps? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Rakeem, my teammates, Andrew, Pondit. Like what I really enjoy most in terms of doing this online journey is that I'm not doing it on my own, right? If I was doing it on my own, like I know what I can be like on my own. I can get so narrow focused, and these are the kind of traps that a lot of entrepreneurs actually fall into. where even if they have their own specific business, they're just doing it all on their own, right? But when you have the energy and the fire around you, like, you know, you're probably picking up some of these vibes from some of our speakers here today, you can understand why we're always so much on a high, right? Because as a person ourselves, it's difficult to maintain that, especially on our own. So it's very important that you have the right people around you. So cool. Appreciate you guys and appreciate everyone here watching this broadcast. So yes, I want to share some of my story in terms of how I got started. So, you know, to start with, like, I was a typical follow the system kind of schoolboy, right? Get all the good grades, get the great job, and, you know, live that great status kind of life in that sense. And actually, that's the path I followed, right? I was working in a corporate job, like a good job. I was an actuary, working in insurance companies, and I studied for professional exams. And basically, that was a 6-7 year period of my life where I kind of sacrificed so much time, completely sacrificed all my social fun, my personal dreams and aspirations, because I was so invested into this system. But ultimately, I was not happy, right? And this was really painful for me, because here I was putting so much work and hard work into a career, right, to work up the corporate ladder and all that kind of stuff. But then what's the point if I wasn't happy, right? And I thought to myself, well, wow, what am I actually going to do? So, you know, going from that kind of mindset where I was so focused on corporate life, job life and stuff, I eventually came across network marketing, right? Which I'm sure a lot of people here you're familiar with. And because I was so like, wow, what do I do in life? That was something I turned to. And oh my God, the concept just blew me away. The concept of, you know, financial freedom, passive income, earning whilst you're not working, and actually also being around, like I said, these energetic, fun, vibrant kind of people. And it was incredible. Like, my mindset totally shifted from this 9-to-5 mindset to wanting to live life on my terms. And the dream just seemed incredible. But as I did the journey, and I'm sure, you know, maybe some of you might be able to relate to this, I actually started off, and I've actually got my product. I bought this watch, right? It's actually 2,000 euros to be a part of this company, buying this this watch at the time. And what I found was I was so excited to share this opportunity with my friends and my family, right? And I thought, hey, I can explain this really well. Like, I really get it. I really caught the vision. And maybe these guys don't get it. These guys haven't heard about it. That's why they're not doing this, right? Compared to what they're doing in a job. But actually, I got massive rejection, right? And I mean, massive rejection. So closed-minded in terms of what they thought about it. And I really couldn't understand it. I genuinely could not understand it. And in fact, the people around me, that my uplines, you could say, they didn't really business. And it's only until I've explored other like learnings and trainings do I now truly understand, well, why did that happen, and how can I avoid that, and therefore how can I be successful with going on this path, right? So the key thing I want to focus on is, you know, as I want to like share with you, like, whilst I was, you know, sharing this business opportunity with all my friends and family, or others as well, that I like to network, I like to meet new people, but even they were not interested. And it's purely because I was leading with the products, right? I was leading with, you know, what the company is about, what this, you know, do you want to watch like this, or, you know, do you want this kind of holiday, do you want that? And it's like, I want just telling you right now, that is not our business. But unfortunately, that is what is kind of the training, the default training that is given to most reps of a network marketing company, myself included. So key thing I want to share with you, some one-liner, if you want to write this down, if you got a notepad with you, right, is that this industry that you're in, whether it's online marketing, network marketing, it is not about your products, and it is not about your company or your compensation plan or anything like that. This industry, this one-liner is what I'm about to say, is personal development and leadership disguised as a business, right? I'll say that again. This is personal development and leadership disguised as a business, right? That means, you know, if you're in a travel network marketing company, right, that the industry you're in is not travel, right? If you're in a health and wellness network marketing company, the industry you're in is not health and wellness. It's actually personal development and leadership, right? And I noticed this myself, even if I was kind of network marketing within products that were about online business education or marketing trainings, right? When I was kind of posting about the marketing stuff, right? I thought, great, because now people are going to be able to see how good the value is in the program I'm doing about marketing, right? But actually what was happening is I was losing my audience, right? Because end of the day, that's not the thing they are most interested in, right? In this industry, the real product is the people, right? And the real business is you, right? And the thing that you want to be talking about in your content or even in your conversation, not in conversations, but in general, right? What comes from your wall, right? What creates that pull factor, right? Is personal development, because it's the personal development industry. And something I can share with you, you know, so as an example from one of my recent successes from when I had a $1,000 sale online, right, is because once I stopped kind of focusing on what the product is about, what the program is about in terms of showing value around that, I just shared personal development. I just shared my personal breakthroughs, right? When you can share your story of overcoming adversity, right? That is what inspires the people. And because we're in a personal development business, that's what gets them interested. Now you've created the pull factor. Rather than you having to go out to people and try and get them interested in stuff, they're actually interested in you, right? How great, how much would you prefer that, right? Would you prefer to try and go out there and try and get people interested and convince them and all this stuff? Or would you prefer that they are actually just really curious about you, right? And because you're showing up with amazing value, because you've worked on yourself. Now I know Rakeem's going to go into you know, his personal sharings about his personal growth and strategies he does to, you know, get to personal power, because that's what this industry is about. You can't really share a personal inspiring story if you're not actually living that, right? So that's the power of having people around you who are living at that level, so they can inspire you, so you can do the same for others. And, you know, just quickly going back to what I said there about sharing, for example, that $1,000 sale, I shared the personal story that I went through, which was quite vulnerable, I must say, especially when, you know, you got, you know, family on Facebook, you got friends on Facebook, people from school. I actually shared the journey, not the story, of when I used to get bullied in school, right? That story was, there's quite a bit to it, but it was a situation where essentially I was victimized and I felt like a victim, right? And in this situation, obviously fine, that I felt that was unfair, but what was worse was I held on to that victim story, right? And I started to then change who I was. And because I had this victim mentality, I started to attract more things I didn't like, right? And it's only until I realized, well, this personality just isn't working out for me. I need to change this, right? That's what I call my pain, and turn it into power, right? When it was going so bad for me, where I was getting more unwanted attention in the kind of making fun of kind of way, or just in general, like I just didn't feel worthy or important or anything. I had to change. That was my overcoming of adversity, where I then learned more about personal development, learned more about people, learned more about serving and giving back. Like sharing that story got a lot of attention on my wall. And actually what happened was in my inbox, I received a message from someone else. I had no expectation this was going to happen. Just received an inbox message from someone else saying, thank you so much for sharing your story. You know, I'd really like to hear more about your business, because, you know, as well as sharing personal development, that's the main focus. You want to be sprinkling stuff about results, right? Because at the end of the day, people are in this, get into business to get results, right? But you don't pamper it, you don't fully flood them with results. You you sprinkle it, right? I like to think of the Muhammad Ali quote, right? Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? So just a bit, it's enough, right? So they're aware that you get results, they like you, they know you, and they feel like they trust you because of all this stuff you put together and you show up daily. They are ready. They are going through their own adversity journey, and they want a leader who knows how to get over adversity, who they see as someone that can take to the promised land, right? So people are in this journey because they have pain, right? They might not like their job. They want to make an income. They, they just want more free time with their family, and it's really depressing how they can't have that. They want someone who can help them get there, right? So key thing is, if whatever company and business you're in, remember the real product is you, my friend, and you are the attractor factor. You are the person they want to join, right? But they're not going to be able to get to feel that if you don't show up and share that, right? So personal development is what's on the front, right? Your business can be on the back, right? But when you come into the market, it's personal development, it's people, it's relationships. And yes, there's cool strategies that you can also use to, in speaking, but I just want you to remember that the real focus is the personal development, and you showing up as a leader. That's going to create the pull factor, and that is 80% of your jobs too, whether it's generate leads or recruit a rep. That's the situation you want to be, right? So thanks guys so much for listening. I hope you got a lot of value from listening to that, and back over to you, Ricky.
Hey, awesome, man. Hey, that was powerful, man. That was tons and tons of value in what he just shared with you guys. The part alone about understanding that it's not about the product or the service or whatever it is. It's not about any of that, any of those things right there. What it's about is you, right? Becoming vulnerable, stepping into your power, showing people the leader who you are. Because each and every one of you that is watching this right now, you have a leader inside of you. Okay, we all have a leader inside of us. So what I want to do, guys, I want to thank you once again, Andy, for coming out and sharing your story and sharing value with the people here on today's webinar. But what I want to do is, before I actually share my story and get things rocking with me, I want to go back to Miss Pornthip. And Pornthip is going to share with you guys a little bit more value. So definitely pay close attention to what Miss Pornthip has for you. All right, so Pornthip, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Rakim. Hello, I'm back. So basically, I have connected with so many marketers online. And the problem that they are facing is when they get into a business of whatever their business or industry. You right? Okay. So basically, when they started out in their online business, whatever their business would be, they don't have the results. Their personal results not there. So they feel awkward to connect with brand new people online, to network with them and share the story because they have nothing to share. And to me, that is a limiting belief. You have wealth of knowledge and the personal value that you can take to the marketplace. Your story will relate to other people. Your message will relate to millions. So basically, if you don't have the income story as yet, you can use the art of connecting and the art of inviting. Basically, you become a point man or a point woman to the leader who already make a successful story online. So basically, you will become the person that connect with everyone that you see the value for them to uplift them. Okay. So, and invite them into the event like today. If you are brand new in our industry, you can share our post of this webinar event to the people in your network to promote it and edify our income story to attract the people to come to this event. And guess what? When we do all of these value-based webinar for you, you can attract the income to yourself as well with the qualified buyers that you invite them in. And that's what we call the art of connecting and inviting. Okay, so many people feel a roadblock. They got a roadblock for not having their own income story. But don't be like that. So our mentor told us that there will be something or someone other than you do the selling. Remember I mentioned before, the 7-figure income earner, all the millionaires, they do the product sale. Their product gets sold a certain way. And this is, I'm sharing a top secret that millionaires, they do. For you, ordinary people just like me, to implement today, become a promoter of your company's event. If they have something going on, they do all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is get good at connecting with people and bring them into the event and let the event do the selling part for you and not yourself. Okay, it's very important. This you got to get this. In network marketing, stop spamming people with your links. We are not interested in your links. If you don't overcome this problem, you're gonna spin your wheel all the time and stay in the same place where you were yesterday, and you will not move forward. And soon enough, you're gonna quit because you're gonna say network marketing never worked, online marketing is a scam. Well, something got to change, isn't it? You can't expect the new result. Keep on doing the same old methods that you've been taught to do. When they say go and find 2 people, yeah, that sounds too easy, isn't it? But it's not. Because when you meet with 2 people, what you gonna say to them? You don't know what you're gonna say to them. So in our program, we have the 7-figure formula to give you the script. We following the script line by line. And then we solve people problems. And what their problems? We don't know until we find out. That's why we have to get connected and we get to know each other first. And then the person who loosen up a bit, they will get to know you more and they will get to trust you more. And that's when they're going to share their real problem with you. Not out of the gate. Don't expect to just send the link and people will sign up and pay you $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 or whatever product you are promoting right now. So we are here as a group, a collective community to help you, uplift you, and help you grow that confidence to be the front person using our strategy and become the front person like us. We are here presenting to you the free strategy that you can take away and implement it right now. So get good at building the relationship first. Okay, it takes time to take the compress those time and create the boom and create the momentum ongoing. So don't be discouraged by the next few days that you have tried to reach out to people and they don't respond to you. Cut down all those emotion out of it. You have the value to give to the marketplace and to help people serve your purpose. Okay, that is your purpose in this planet. So basically, keep on serving, keep on reaching out, keep on talking to people, and provide value on your post. Make sure you go through the Facebook formula with us, and you're gonna know why we do what we do behind the scene. Okay, it's not just something that you slap on Facebook and expect the miracle. Doesn't work like that. So we are here to share with you how to do it professionally. And you too gonna be on your way to attract the 1K day just like us on this panel. Okay, so thank you so much and thanks, Rakim.
Okay, thanks, Pointhip. Thanks, Pointhip. More value. Hopefully you guys are taking notes. That was key what she was just talking about. And to be honest, guys, you know, when we were first starting, because we all had to start somewhere, right? And you know, before we got, you know, access to this mentoring, right? We kind of spun our wheels online, right? We spent a lot of money, right? We were posting, we were spamming all over the internet. Right, most of us. I know there was a time I was doing it too because I didn't necessarily know what to do. I didn't have a way. I didn't have a path. I didn't have somebody as if I was walking through like a minefield and I already had somebody who's walked through that minefield multiple times so they know where to step. See, I didn't have that, right? So I kind of want to transition to sharing with you guys, you know, how I got started online, all right? And then we're kind of swing back and go through a couple more things. All right. So first and foremost, guys, I got started online back in 2014. And when I got started, I was 23 years old. I had just gotten married and I already had one child. Right. And for me, that itself, having a child, having a family, being a young man, I realized, you know, just having one stream of income was just not going to cut it for me. So, you know, roughly about November's 2014, I decided, you know what, I'm going to start something new. I'm going to start a business and I'm going to make this work. So what I did, I started the business and immediately what I was told was, all right, so all you're going to do, you're going to watch these training videos and you're going to run ads, right? So back in 2014, I've been running Facebook ads way back since then. And a lot of the times I was just burning through money because I wasn't getting any leads. I wasn't getting any sales, right? Nothing was happening for me. Nothing at all, guys. For 6 months straight, I made zero. Okay. And that's just me being completely, you know, transparent with you guys. I made zero, a big goose egg for 6 months. So, you know, I continued on. I started to learn different things. I went through this path of like, I went through this journey of like just, you know, making money here and then it will slow down. It was never consistent, right? But fast forward to about 2016, I decided, you know, I had saw like, you know, I saw one of our mentors, you know, I was starting to see his posts. I was starting to see the results. I was starting to see like all of the excitement. And I was just like, I have to reach out to this. I literally have to reach out to this person because I was just spinning my wheels, guys. I was spinning my wheels. I was barely getting any signups. And if I did get a sign up, it just was, it would take so long, guys. It was so frustrating. I tell you, like, there'll be times like I'll be sitting at the laptop and, you know, I'll be very emotional, right? And since I was emotional and I was not really believing in myself that I could do it. So that was actually having an effect on my business as a whole because mindset in itself is 90% of the way. The marketing, you know, learning all the different things, that's about 10%, guys. Without the mindset, I couldn't have done anything. Okay. So, you know, fast forwarding to where we are now from 2016 to now, guys, I've learned so much, guys. I've learned so much from the mentoring that we have. And I've learned more about the industry because as Andrew spoke about, he would lead with the product. Also, Andy, he spoke on this as well. He would lead with the product. And most times what would happen is you would get a massive amount of rejection. Right? You're getting pushback from most of the people because you're kind of just, oh yeah, this is my product. This is going to help change your life. This is going to do this. This is going to do that. Right? I was just literally all I was doing was just having them push me more and farther away until I got to a point where I got to what we call the NFL, right? No friends left. And so anytime I would go around, you know, close people that I knew, they wouldn't even want to come around, right? Because they thought oh, well, he's just going to try to pitch me on his business, right? They always would think that because of how the actions that I was taking, before I decided to, get a millionaire mentor. So guys, kind of fast forward to now, guys, I've started having, $1,000 days. I'm very grateful for that. And because of what I've learned, the strategies, the mindset, I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but there's a mirror here behind me. And, it's very key. And I highly recommend you guys that are watching this live call is to every day, right? And this is going to boost your confidence. This is going to boost your self-esteem. Every single day, you want to get up in the morning and you want to find a mirror. It doesn't matter if it's your bathroom mirror. It doesn't matter what it is. Mine just happens to be on the door over there. And I want you to speak positively to yourself. Like really get emotional when you're looking in the mirror and you're speaking to yourself. It's not a weird thing. It's not something that's weird. It's not something that would make you crazy or anything. But what this is going to do is it's going to boost your self-confidence and it's going to boost your self-esteem. Just to kind of give you guys an example of what I mean is, I am amazing, right? The two words I am are very powerful. So when you speak to yourself, I am amazing, I am great, right? You want to speak these things and, spend about 5 or 10 minutes every single day, right? And I'm telling you, it's going to change everything. Now, if we look back 3 years from now, guys, you would not see me on a video. 3 years from now, I would not be on this video speaking. I would not, like when I first started this, the way I would express myself was like, it was lower, right? I was afraid. I was worried about what people were going to think. Now I just get on these videos. I'm confident. There are some times where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm about to start this video, right? But guys, mindset is key, right? I just kind of want to fast pace my story. Now I'm able to, get consistent signups, right? Also have $1,000 days. And it's all goes back to the mentorship. Now, if I would have gotten mentorship from when I started back in 2014, from the start, there would be a completely different story, guys. So what I want to share with you is that shorten the learning curve. Find someone right now that's getting the results that you want to get to that person and then do every single thing that they tell you to do. Don't second guess it. Be coachable and just do it. Take charge, do what they show you, and you're going to get the results. All right. So guys, what I want to do real quickly is I'm going to share my screen here and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to share with you a little bit more value here on the screen. And you definitely want to take some notes for what I'm about to share you, because this right here was the big shift in all of our businesses here on this panel. All right. So guys, if you could just let me know when you guys can see my screen, that would be, I would appreciate it. All right. So here we go. All right. So boom. Okay. All right. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the challenges that we have in our industry right now. Now, some of you probably watching this are probably going to realize that these are probably some of the issues that you're currently having right now. So just bear with me. Can you guys see the biggest challenges with our industry?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So the biggest challenges within our industry right now, first and foremost, every marketer or anybody that's in network marketing, they hate harassing their friends and family. Notice that when I just was telling my story, I spoke about how when I would go around my family or close people, they thought that I was going to talk about my business. And there were times that I did talk about my business, and I hated telling my friends and family about it because I already knew I was going to get a massive amount of pushback. Okay. And so a lot of marketers online, they hate having to do this. They hate it with a passion. I hate it. Okay. And so the next is they go through a massive amount of rejection. And that's what I went through. That's what Andrew went through. That's what Andy went through. That's also what Pornthip went through. We went through rejection because we didn't understand that it's not about the product. It's about us, right? It's about us, right? And it's and with that, it's about the people who we're talking to. All right. So next is they don't have a steady stream of qualified buyers looking at their business opportunity every single day. They just don't have it, right? Because most marketers, most network marketers aren't taught how to generate leads, right? They don't know the strategies because most of the companies are not really teaching these things. Yes, they give you a product and they tell you to go out there and get 2 and then get another 2 and then so on and so on, but they're not really teaching you the strategies, the marketing strategies that you need to get to the next level. Okay. So they don't know how to market to become the attractor factor. They don't know how to get incoming inquiries coming into their inbox multiple times per day, right? They don't understand how to do that. They don't know how to close an upsell. So even if I gave them 20,000 leads, most network marketers wouldn't know what to do with the leads. They wouldn't be able to close them. And if they did, they wouldn't know how to upsell them to higher ticket products. Okay, so these are a lot of the pains that we have. So they also don't know how to get team duplication. So basically what that is where when you get in and if you understand what's going on, then you can show someone else exactly what they need to do to get to the next level. But most times, if you don't know what to do, then how can you show someone else how they can go out there and get results? So those are the biggest challenges that we have in our industry right now. Okay. So besides that, we have no marketing budgets to properly run their business. So most of everything they have here, if they're not making money, if they're not getting any team duplication, if they don't know how to generate leads, if they don't know how to become the attractor factor, there's no way that they're going to create any budget for themselves. Okay. So what do most people do? Okay. I'm going to kind of take you guys through this journey. Now you want to pay close attention as I'm going over this right here. All right. So what most people do is they invest into a business. Okay. They get their business. That's their primary business. Now, here's the big mistake that most people make. Okay. They invest their own money to buy products and training. So what does this do? So they got into business for them to actually make money, right? Because they felt as if they weren't making enough money. Now they're taking their money, their hard-earned money, and they're investing that into the business. They're investing that into tools. They're investing that into multiple different trainings. And remember, they got into business to make money, right? Because they weren't already making it. So if they're using their own money, they're going to get credit cards, they're going to get business loans and all of these different things. That means they're not going to even have enough money to actually launch their business, right? Which leads me to the next thing. So if they don't have enough money, guess what they're going to rely on? They're going to rely on free strategies. And guess what? The unfortunate thing is that that can be a 2 to 4 year learning curve. And because of that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to see other people starting to get results. And then you're going to feel like, I feel like I got to invest in paid ads. And then that's when you fall into this deep rabbit hole that I've seen multiple people fall in, and I fell in myself. Was I got kind of impatient, and I was like, man, I see this person getting all these results, man, I want to speed it up. So that's what I did. I started investing more into paid ads, and I just fell deeper and deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. Right? So most people never make it to make the money. They don't make the money, so they're not even able to reinvest the money. And unfortunately, like I said, most people don't even make it here anyway. Okay, so this is the model. This right here is what I call the broke model. Right? This is the broke model. If you do this, and guys, I did it myself. I took my own money. I took credit cards. I took not any business loans for myself personally, but I took credit cards and I invested into these products and realized after I purchased higher ticket products, I didn't have the money to even go out there and actually launch my business how I needed to do it. Okay. So this right here is the broke model, right? Now, what do the top earners do? Like all the people that you see that it just seems as if they're getting into this company, this company, this company, this company, and they just always go straight to the top. Well, I'm about to share with you what they're not sharing with you right now. All right. So first things first, they have what we call on the front end instant commissions daily. Okay. So the process works like this. And I'm telling you guys, they're not sharing this with you, but this is how they're able to just dominate in every single company. All right. So here we go. They copy and paste their way to $1,000 commission. So basically, they have something on the front end that pays them today. So they do the work today, it pays them today. Now, what is that going to allow them to do? It takes away what we had in the last model, which is where other like people use their own money, go and get credit cards, business loans, and all of these different things. But they have this engine on the front end that allows them to generate income just like that. So now it's not their money. I mean, it's not their money. It's OPM, other people's money. Now this is what they can use to go out and start their advertising campaigns and also get the higher ticket products, which is what most people want to do anyway. They want to get the higher ticket products so that they can make larger commissions. And that's where the problem is. If you don't have the income to get the higher ticket products, then that puts you in a place where it's just like, well, I'm making these little commissions, right? How can I get to freedom faster? Well, this is how they do it, guys. Instant commissions, use the instant commissions to then fund the high ticket products in the advertising campaigns. And guess what? There's no risk or personal capital at all, because it's other people's money. Okay. Now, the last step in this phase, in this model, is multiple revenue streams. Now, since they have the money to invest into higher ticket products, that means that they can make money because they learned a skill set. They learned the art of connection. They learned, how to deal with people. So now they have a skill set. They have the actual this method here where they have the money coming in. And so most times what happens is they start creating multiple income streams along the way, and then they can go into any company. This is why most times when you see someone join a company, you see a top earner join a company, they have a ton of advertising budget ready to go. So as soon as they get in that company, bam, they can drop a whole advertising campaign, and then the first 30 days they've hit the top of the comp plan. This is why they can do that, guys. All right, so this is how they literally rise to the top of the leaderboards every single time. This is the model, guys. All right, so far today we've covered marketing, and we've covered personal development through the four of us here on today's call. Okay, and those are the two things that you have to focus on to be able to succeed online. All right, so guys, everything that we have learned, has been because of our mentors, our millionaire mentors, the two that you see right here, Mr. Darren Little and Ari Maccabee. Okay, because of these two men here, we know most of everything that we know online. We know how to deal with people. We've learned the art of connection, and we give that all to Mr. Darren Little and Ari Maccabee of everything that they have showed us here. Okay, now let's continue, guys. So how is it that we generate cash flow? Okay, well, we use the Genesis Education Library. Okay, this is how we're actually able to pop $1,000 commissions in a day without spending any money on advertising or anything like that. We're able to then boom, just take charge, get what we have, implement our strategies, and be able to get that cash flow, because there's two things that every business needs: leads and cash flow. All right. So inside of this, you have marketing. Remember, we talked about marketing skills. Okay, remember we talked about marketing. You have to have marketing and leadership skills, and leadership falls within personal development because your mind is getting stronger. So it's allowing you to lead You know, it's really going to allow you to really become a leader even faster if you're working on, you know, your personal development. All right. So we have marketing training, so you can actually learn how to get your products out there. Right. And then on top of that, you have millionaire mentoring. Okay. Now the marketing, and then you have the personal development. Now, some of these names you can probably look familiar to you. These are very peak earners, right? People in the industry that are just getting massive results inside of their business. So this is how you're going to be able to tap into the minds of the 7- and 8-figure earners, right? You're going to be able to hear interviews. You're going to be able to hear different audios on basically getting into their mind and finding out what it is that they're doing. How did they get through this situation, and so on and so on. Okay. And there's more personal development here. This is the village. This has something to actually do with the actual movie, The Secret. So more or less, more of a law of attraction more than anything. All right. And more personal development. But most importantly, yes, you need marketing. You need leadership and personal development, and you also need to take care of our bodies. So as marketers, a lot of times we find ourselves, you know, mostly on the computer or on our phone, right? And sometimes we forget this you know, this part of the game where we need to take care of our body as well. Okay, so you're going to have all of those that you see here on the screen inside of the back office. All right. So now, guys, this right here, what we have on the screen, guys, this one is going to be for the fast action bonus. Okay. Now, guys, everything that we've talked about here today, people have shared their stories. They have shared value with you, right? They've shown you some things that you can start implementing right now after you've gotten off of this call to be able to then go out there and implement in your business. But for the people who are serious and you're looking to take it to the next level, you're tired. You're tired of the frustration. You're tired of spinning your wheels. You're tired of just not getting the results that you want. We have a fast action bonus for you right here. All right, guys. So here we go. So everything that we talked about, everything that we learned, everything that was shared here on this webinar, guys, is the 7-figure formula #1, which is valued at $1,977. The Black Ops membership is valued at $8,997. The Super Saturday. Now, for anyone who takes this fast action bonus, you're going to get access to a Super Saturday where we're literally going to have all of us who are on the panel right here, and all the people who are in all our 2 millionaire mentors, and we're going to get on a call with you, and we're going to show you how to get to the next level, right? Our mentor is going to be able to really allow you to tap and step into your power and get out there and get into the money. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put together a Super Saturday for anybody who decides to take this fast action bonus. All right. All right, so the Super Saturday is valued at $2,997, right? You're also going to get access to my direct support, which is valued at $2,997 as well. And then the 90-day millionaire mentoring training, which is valued at $10,000. Now, these are real prices, guys. These are real prices. If you were to go directly to our millionaire mentors right now and you wanted 90 days of millionaire mentoring, it would cost you $10,000 to be able to do that. All right. So the total value today, as you can see, is $26,968, right? And that's what it's valued at. But are you actually going to pay $26,000? No. You're not going to pay $26,000. Not at all, because we believe in helping you. We believe in helping you get to the next level. We want to see you step into your power. We want to see you, create that legacy for your family, right? So we're not going to charge you $26,000 to be able to take advantage. What we're going to do is how you can get access to the 1K a day strategies is you need to act now. You have to act now on what you're about to see here on the screen, okay? So to get set up for the $1,000 instant commissions daily, you will pay now $1,089 US. That is all that it's going to cost you to get set up today, right? And like I said, we have the fast action bonus. Now, this isn't going to last forever. Okay, this is not going to last forever. This is only going to go for the next 7 days. Okay, this is only going to go from the next 7 days. So if you're watching this right now, then make sure you're paying attention to the dates. That should be December 4th. Just so you're aware, after December 4th, this will not apply. So everything that you saw on the slide, the bonuses that you saw on this slide over here, just bear with me here. Everything you saw here, so the 7-figure formula, so the scripts, what to say to the people, how to start popping $1,000 commissions, what the content formula, the Black Ops membership, the Super Saturday, access to my direct support, and 90 days of real millionaire mentor valued at $26,000. Okay. Now, for everybody that wants access to all of that, you have to take action right now at what you see on the screen. Now, how you're going to be able to do that is you're going to see a get started button down below. Okay. You're going to see that get started button, and all you have to do is click on that. And then here are what you need to pay attention to. So there's 39. Okay, you're gonna make sure you click on that to make your to make your purchase, and then the 1,050 that'll be taken care of in the process. Okay, so what I want to do is, yes, we have people who are on here that are going to want to take action on this. Now, the 7 days, okay, that will be December 4th from today, from this webinar. December 4th, that's what you have. That's the amount of time that you have to get access to what we have here, okay? And you want to get back to the person who invited you here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stop sharing. Just bear with me. All right. So, okay. So here we go. All right. So can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to, okay, so here we go. So it looks like we lost. Did we lose? Did we lose Andrew?
Got disconnected somehow.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so yeah, guys, if you're on right now, and what I want to do real quickly is I want to take it back out to Pornthip, and then we're gonna go to Andy, and he's gonna share with you guys some last words. All right, Pornthip, take it away.
Thanks, Rakim. And Andrew is backstage, ready for you. Hi, everyone again. No matter what reason you are here today, you are here for a reason, right? Think about the goal, the dream goal that you want to achieve, and look at where you are now today. Now, you have to think about, is there a gap? If there is a gap, we can help you. We can definitely help you. If we can't find the answer right now, we will definitely find the answer with you and get you to where you want to go. This strategy that we are sharing today, it's a main core skill, the foundation that all marketers must have before you can take on the world. First up, you got to conquer yourself first before you can help other people and take them to meet their journey and succeed just like you, that you're gonna become. So today, I really want to see people who decide today that enough is enough. Draw the line in the sand and make the decision today that you're gonna make the change for the better. There is nothing to lose, but only to gain from our webinar today. And connect with each one of us, we can guide you to the right direction from here. So don't be the hidden gem from the world. People in the world are looking for you right now. Until you step up, and we can help you get there. Step up. Let the world see you and see what your value you can serve, your purpose in this world. Thank you, Rakim.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing that point, Thip. Thank you. Absolutely. That was powerful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over to Andy. Andy's going to share some words for you guys just to kind of take us out of here. Take us out of here. And then we're going to stop over to Andrew, and then we're going to go from there. All right. So go ahead and take it away, Andy.
Absolutely. Can you hear me? Yep. Okay, perfect. Wow, that was so powerful, Pondit. Thank you so much for sharing. Even got me tingling a little bit as well. But yeah, if I want to say, so many things I could say. But I want to say this, right? I believe if you're in this space, right, you're in this space of network marketing or online marketing, you're an entrepreneur. You've changed elements of your life. Now you're on this path, right? And it's not on your own. Hello? Yeah. It's very hard to do it on your own, right? I'm actually someone I classify myself as a giver, right? I am such a giver. I really want to help others. But I'll tell you this, when you're on this journey, right, you're either giving energy or you're receiving energy, right? If you're doing all this giving, wanting to help others, right, then you haven't got enough for yourself, okay? You need help. You need someone that can give to you, right? And I'm so blessed, so fortunate that I have these people in my life, right? Not just the mentors, but the actual community, right? I can see what all built up to become to become a leader, right? To the person that people aspire to be like, that people can turn to because they value you so much. And this is actually a journey. Yes, we're in business. Yes, it's about results and making income, but it's an inward journey, right? And some of these concepts, they can be very difficult to understand, to really get it such that you actually implement it and you actually apply it. But it's okay. It's okay if you're at the level you are now, you don't truly understand some of this stuff, because you've got not just the answers, which I call like the how-tos. Knowledge without action is useless, right? It's actually success will be 90% of what's in here, right? And then you might think you know the how-tos, right? And you just got to take action. But if you're not getting the results, why is that, right? It's either you haven't your strategy isn't working, or for whatever reason, you're not implementing your strategy. And I tell you, hand on heart, I'm someone who's learned so much about marketing, so much from all kinds of courses and programs, some of the best, right? Something I struggled with though was the actual implementation, right? The actual taking of the action, not just to do work, right? I can actually do work, but this is another level, right? It's the space you come from. It's the abundance factor, because at the end of the day, this is about people being attracted to you, right? And to get into that space, that high worth, that high self-love, that high energy, so that people naturally want to come to you, right? If you're not at that level now, doesn't mean you're never going to get there. It just means you need to learn a few things, and you might need to let go of a few things. And this was hard for me, right? Because I thought I knew it all. I honestly thought I knew it all. The only difference is I'm just not doing it quite right. When I was shown the strategies, like some of the things you're going to learn about in the back office, in the membership program from the mentors, hand on heart, it could not be any simple. And but coming from my space of thinking, right, I was like, this is too easy. Like, it's just too easy, right? But thankfully, I have mentors, not just mentors, people who've got these results using these strategies, right? People have actually made $20,000 within their first month doing some of these strategies. But we've got mentors we have such confidence in them to trust the process, right? And I believe this: if your why, right, is stronger than your how, right, you will take action, right? And when you've got the trust and support, confidence in that, you can just be like, you know what to do, right? And you have the ability to just go do it because you want it, right? You care so much more about that result than what you kind of think at this stage right now, which has obviously gotten to where you are today. And if that's not where you want to be, I'm sharing with you from personal experience, this will absolutely take you time. Really hope to see you inside with us in the community, and yeah, good luck with all parts of your journey. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Andy, man. Appreciate that, man. So the last person we're gonna go to is Mr. Andrew. I want Andrew to give some last words, man. Just let the people know, like, you know, is this something that they really want to go with, guys? So with that being said, what I want to do is I want to hand it over to Andy. Let Andy, I mean not Andy, but Andrew, Jules, actually share some value with you guys, just to kind of take us out. All right, go ahead, take it away, Andrew.
Wow, man, I'm goosebumps all over, man. Pornfit, Andy B, or Anan Benji, as some people, you know, on the line as, you know, and Rakeem. Wow, I am just taken away. For those of you just thinking right now about like, whoa, you know, that was a powerful webinar. That was full packed. You know, like I've learned so much. I could just go with this and it's enough for me. I'm gonna say, wait a minute right now. Listen to this. When I started off in my network marketing business, put it into perspective, I was in a situation where basically it was a cold. It was nice, like welcoming. You go into the event, everyone's welcoming you. But as people started to see that you was a leader, instead of embracing you, instead of encouraging you, instead of empowering you, what they tend to do is isolate you because they're in a different team. Now, within our community, it's not like that. It's not like that. And you know, where me, Pornfit, Andy, and Rakeem, we all come in at different stages, we are not in the same team. You know, and the thing is to say that and to take into account is high ticket. It's not low ticket like with my NOM. It's high ticket, and everyone wants to share values. Even today, just doing my putting my funnel together, I'm doing a few other backstage things which you will learn how to do. You know, and there's other people there that will help. You can help you, and you can just outsource it to as a CEO. One thing I'm going to really just go into is the whole thing with cloning. One thing I didn't mention is the fact that take yourself away from the rejection. As Andy's mentioned it, as Pornfit's mentioned it, as Rakeem's mentioned it. Let your clone do the closing for you. Not only that, let your clone do the speaking to the pain of the people that you've spoken to already. You can use the video to talk directly at them without having to mention a name. Just knowing what their pains are, you can just mention it through this video, through you cloning yourself. Like Rakeem mentioned, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Put yourself out there and let yourself do the talking to the pain. Do that, have your clone do that. But what I will say to you is that what I found with being within this community, what I found so powerful is the fact people are here to embrace you. Our millionaire mentors are not like distant away. It's not a video, it's not a YouTube video. It's much more than that. It's actually one-to-one mentoring and group mentoring in a space that's private, where you can share your concerns, you can break down and cry, whether you're going through a transition or you're going through a breakthrough, you can get the power, yeah, and actually know that this is going to help you. It's helped me greatly. Being the person that I am, I'm very stubborn, and if you are willing to be coachable, you are going to get the results. You will get the results. At first, when I joined, I was all about my NOM. I was like, no, my network marketing business, that's all my focus is. And then within, 8 days of actually implementing everything, I made my first 1K. And then it was a stalemate because I wasn't coachable. And then as soon as I was coachable again, within 11 days, I made 2K. And then my most recent 1K was literally, I didn't do anything. I just put myself out there to the universe, as Rakeem mentioned about the mirror work, high state. If you're doing any videos, always high state, high energy, just really pick yourself up like, I am somebody. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am worthy of an abundant life. I am worthy. And that's my message for you right there. Rakeem, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me a chance to just share, you know, from the heart, man, from the heart, how my experience has been. It's a community, we all support, we all embrace each other, you know, and it's an amazing, amazing space to be in. Something that is even more value on the back end that you're not even aware of, because you may be just thinking of millionaire mentoring, but there's a community here to embrace you. And that's me done.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. That right there was powerful, brother. The energy, man, that was powerful, man. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate that, man. And everybody that's watching this right now, guys, the thing that we all have in common is we all went through the training. We all have mentors that help us. We all have a community that stands together, right? And as I said earlier in the broadcast, this is not just make money online type marketing. This is not just what Black Ops is. Black Ops is a community of people. You're learning strategies that you can apply in your life right now, in your marriage, with your kids, better communication. Like, this is not just make money online, guys. This is a full community of people, right? And I'll probably say that until everything is until I'm gone, because I've like the connections that we have, the relationships that we have, the mentors we have that have helped us to literally step into our power and stop spinning our wheels. Because if you're watching this right now and you've been spinning your wheels, you can't seem to get things rocking. You can't seem to get understand how to raise your vibration. Maybe your confidence is low. Maybe your self-esteem is low. But when you get around people that have a high vibration, it literally changes everything. It changes everything. And I'm telling you, when I'm around, and even though I've never met Pornthip and Andrew and Andy in person, I can still feel their vibration. And this is just through Zoom calls, guys, like through Zoom calls. And so it's way more powerful. And Andrew touched on this. It's way more powerful than just when I hear people say that they have a mentor and that mentor is only on YouTube. There's a difference, guys, when you can get on the phone and call your mentor. There's a difference when you can get on a Zoom call and have them, as Andy said, where you can really let it out. Like, maybe you're going through some stuff, right? Maybe you're going through your stuff. You have people around you that are actually going to help you get through that and actually allow you to step into your power, because that's what this really is about, guys. This industry is built on relationships, right? And it's really about the people, okay? When you keep it about the people, people will want to know more about you by default when you show that you actually care about them, all right? So unless my panel here has anything else that they want to say, guys, what I want to do is I just want to say this. If you're watching right now, there's two choices. There's, you can do what you were already doing that wasn't necessarily getting you the results, or you can decide to lock arms with the person who invited you to this broadcast and let's help you get to the next level. Okay. So, and with that being said, if there's anything else, I don't think my panel has anything else left to say. Yeah, so
okay,
I don't
put us back on 4.
Yeah. So my what was that?
Oh, can we share the screen with 4 of us?
Okay, yep, you're right. All right, so here we go. Boom. There we go, guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sign out, guys. Hit the get started button now if you're ready to get started, or reach out to the person that has invited you to this call here today. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and sign out. Until next time, look forward to seeing you on the inside.
Right.
Peace.
Thank you, everyone.
Peace.